And now it's time for another broadcast of the Brown County Hornets on BCHornetsports.com, your source for Brown County sports. Today's broadcast is brought to you by All About Dance and More, B&N Trucking, Brown County State Bank, Cass Communications, Double K Firearms, Farmer State Bank and Trust Company of Mount Sterling, Farmer State Bank of Greggsville, Hinderker Funeral Home, Henry Automotive, Cassing Lumber, Larry Dunn Accounting, The Land Guys LLC, Mount Sterling Savings Center, Moreland and Devitt Pharmacy, Prairie Land FS, Ray Insurance Agency, A Rustic Gardens, Scranton Heating and Cooling, Yingling and Nissen Agency, and York Tire. And now the broadcast of the Brown County Hornets on BCHornetsports.com, your source for Brown County sports.
Steve Surratt, Daniel Rissman, and Hudson Garbett with you again tonight on BC Hornet Sports and more, because we're not doing Brown County tonight. We are doing Tri-County and Beardstown in the district tournament here. And so that is what's going on this evening. As far as the broadcast is concerned, we hope we have all the cameras up and ready to go for you. You are listening to the Scranton Heating and Cooling pregame show called The Comfort Minute. Scranton Heating and Cooling in Mount Sterling. Will install Trane and Mitsubishi equipment, service all geothermals, furnaces, air conditioners, heat pumps, and ductless mini split systems. Call the Comfort Man at 773-2626 or visit them on the web at comfortman.com. And Daniel, we had two pretty good ball games last night. First ball game was a loser bracket game, and Tri-County won that, which moved them into this game. And so they ended up winning that ball game. And then just a really great ball game, an 8-6 victory for the Brown County team against Beardstown, which forces Beardstown into the loser bracket game this time. And 8-6, and Brown County never gave up all night long.
Man, I would say the losers bracket game was more of a defensive game.
Absolutely.
Just excellent defense from both the Quincy National team and the Tri-County team. Then we get to the Brown County Beardstown game, and we just saw offense.
Yeah.
Offense all night. Brown County didn't start off offensively, but they picked it up.
And we don't want to say it was a bad defensive game.
No.
I think 5 errors in a Little League game is not bad.
No.
But it was very odd. Everybody on both teams was swinging at the ball.
Oh, yeah.
Maverick Henry, to go back to last night, had no walks in that ball game. Only had 6 strikeouts. You understand, 6 or 8 strikeouts. I think it was probably 6 to 8 strikeouts. No walks. That means everything else through a 6-inning ball game was hit someplace.
That was just amazing. I would think that later on in the innings, in the middle innings, that they would take them out, but they didn't. They kept them in, even with Beardstown having the 8 runs in the ball game.
Well, the comment made last night was the fact that he threw stronger in the 6th inning than he did in the 1st and 2nd inning.
Yeah,
and
I kind of said that he was like a Justin Verlander kind of, As he goes on throughout the game, he'll start at maybe 92, 93, but then Justin Verlander in like the 7th or 8th inning will be throwing like 100 miles per hour, and you're like, well, how does he do it? That was kind of the thing I saw out of Maverick Henry in that ball game.
Well, the arm loosens up, number one. Then you get into a rhythm, and then when you get your mechanics going right, Nylander does it because they build confidence, they get warmer, and they get into that rhythm. And some pitchers are just like that. If they make it past the first 2 innings, they're going to pitch a long-distance game for you.
I think Brown County's their big key to winning that ball game was, I think, Coach Doug Henry, because I was sitting over there doing some camera work, so I got to hear, because when I have these headphones on, I can't, I can only hear you or just maybe a little bit of loud sounds.
Are you saying I'm loud sounds? Is that what you said? No, I go ahead.
So I could hear Doug Henry, and he was firing up that team, something different than what Beardstown was doing. Beardstown was more, I guess, pessimistic, I guess you could say, in that ball game. Brown County just, had needed to get that kickstart, to get going.
Well, that's the thing, and we've talked about this time in and time out, and you're a product of this system. We have good Little League coaches here in Brown County. And so, and I know the Tri-County coaches are good, positive coaches. That's how they came out of that game. And they came out of pool play and lost to, let's see, I'm trying to think. They won their pool down in Carrollton.
Yes.
And Quincy was second. Quincy's been eliminated. So these two teams are 1-1. They've each won a game and lost a game. Now, here's the thing. Brown County's sitting in the catbird seat, so to speak, because any team that beats them has to beat them twice in a row. And we know how difficult that is.
It's very hard. I was in the same situation around my 8th grade for the senior league or junior league. I forget what exactly, because they always change the names. And we were in that exact position, but in the bad end, and it's very difficult.
It is. And so the team's coming out of here. And then the other thing, when you come out of the loser's bracket, because you're playing an additional game, pitching is premium. And I need to catch Kurt and see what the pitching situation is. But, you know, when does the week start over for the tournament, things like that. Get those guys to explain it to me, or Nick when he gets down here to umpire. But we're glad to be bringing you the ball games today, brought to you by several of our sponsors. And you're listening to the Scranton Heating and Cooling pregame show with Steve Surratt, Daniel Rissman, and Hudson Garbett. With that, we'll be back after these messages in one moment.
It's the new year and time for a new you. You deserve better. How about treating yourself to a better way of life? Something more reliable, something faster, like the high-speed internet service from Castcom. Call and ask about our specials today at 1-800-252-1799. Another great way to save is to bundle your services. Add a home phone for the family or a local TV with our Broadvision cable services. Call and bundle all three today at 800-252-1799.
There's a difference between field experts and experts in the field. At Prairieland FS, we're experts in the field. Our crop specialists are trusted advisors, driven to maximize every acre and bring the latest agronomic technologies and innovations to your farm. Whether recommending the appropriate hybrid or variety, nutrient management for optimum growth, or advice on disease and pest management, our crop specialists are always focused on pointing your operations forward. Learn more at prairielandfs.com.
Just like a coach preparing their team for a new season, Doug and Darren, your ASC certified technicians at Henry Automotive, will make sure your vehicle is ready for whatever season is ahead. Henry Automotive provides dealership quality auto repair and service at hometown prices. Henry Automotive, located at 1157 690th East Street in Mount Sterling. Just turn north at the KC Hall onto Damon Road, drive 1.8 miles, and look for the big blue and yellow sign, or call Henry Automotive at 773-9066.
When it comes to your money, local is better. Farmers National Bank of Griggsville is here in the heart of the community, working where we live. We make sensible loans to our friends and neighbors so that we can help our community grow. Stop by and see our friendly staff and see what we can do to meet your financial goals. Located in Griggsville, Pittsfield, and Mount Sterling. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
This is Brandon Kindhart with Double K Firearms. Have you ever been in a big box store and saw something you just couldn't live without, only to find out the employee has no idea what he's selling? You know, the same guy that was behind the deli counter the day before. At Double K Firearms, we treat you like family and want you to enjoy your experience while you're here. We buy, sell, and trade new and used firearms and much, much more. We offer an amazing selection and extremely competitive prices. We would love to get you set up with whatever it is you're looking for, whether it's for hunting, recreation, or just adding to your collection. That's Double K Firearms, 212 East Main Street, Mount Sterling, or call 217-430-7523. And remember, always support local, and the best time to buy it's when you see it.
Cassing Lumber Company, your do-it-best quality paint dealer, mixes unique paint colors for any project. Bring a sample of your pillows, curtains, or other items, and Cassings will scan them into their computer. Mix your unique color of do-it-best quality paint and save the information. Need a special gift? Cassing's gift department has gifts for everyone. Cassing Lumber Company, hometown family-owned lumber and hardware store, supporting hometown schools and families for 45 years. Route 99 South, Mount Sterling. Call 217-773-2611.
Steve Surratt and Daniel Rissman and Hudson Garbutt back with you on the broadcast this evening on BC Hornet Sports and more. We're glad that you could come on board with us and see what's going on with the ball games. You're listening to the Scranton Heating and Cooling pregame show. They install Trane and Mitsubishi equipment, service all geothermals, furnaces, air conditioners, heat pumps, and deckless mini split systems. Call the Comfort Man at 217-773-2626 or on the web at comfortman.com. It's time for the B&N Trucking starting lineups for tonight, brought to you by your locally owned and operated B&N Trucking since 1999. They've been in business, family-oriented, family values approach to business. If you need something hauled or want to be part of their team as a driver or owner-operator, call B&N Trucking, 217-289-3555 today. Let's go first. The visiting team will be the Beardstown All-Stars. Beardstown comes in after a loss last night to Brown County 8-6. And for them, the leadoff man will be Tanner Riddle. He'll be pitching tonight. Ethan Heller, who catches, will be in the number 2 spot. Ryder Hamlin will be in the 3rd spot and playing 3rd. Cade Ross is your shortstop, and he'll bat 4th. Your 5th place hitter will be Zach DeSaller. He's playing first base. Nathaniel Atwood will be in center field and be in the 6th spot. The 7th spot will be John Severino. He'll be in the left field. He made a couple of great catches last night. Trey Riddle will be your second baseman, bat 8th, and Riley Morrell will be your right fielder in bat 9th. And so that's your starting lineup, brought to you by B&N Trucking. Now, over on the home team for this ball game, the Tri-County team. And I know several people from this, and some of these are grandkids or kids to people that, grandkids to people I went to school with. So, excuse me. Your pitcher tonight will be Grant Fricky, and we got to see him pitch a little bit. We're expecting some pretty good things out of him.
Oh, yeah.
Tall, lanky kid from the mound. Riker Ford. Your catcher will be Carson Brown. He's done a really good job, and we asked what was going on with Bronk Bogner. He was a catcher and started the first game broadcast we did on Friday night, and his family is deeply involved with rodeo, and so he's rodeoing this weekend. And then if they make it back to Monday night, we will see him back in uniform for Tri-County. Your first baseman is Jacob Cook. Your second baseman is Nick Hamilton. Third baseman is Jace Beck. Your shortstop will be Riker Ford. Left field will be Luke Kuntz. In center field, Cole Struby. And your right fielder will be Andrew Hobrock. That has been your B&N Trucking starting lineups, locally owned since 1999 with a family values oriented and family values approach to business. If you need something hauled or want to be part of their team as a driver or owner operator, call B&N Trucking 217-289-3555. Well, that gets you that. We'll be back with the Henry Automotive keys to the game after these messages.
Spring has sprung, so dance. It's Sarah Hoots here with AADM Dance Studio. We are celebrating Season 12 by finding more ways for students to perform, choreography, and grow bold relationships together. All classes highlight traditional dance techniques, age-appropriate terms, unique choreography, and use of modern pop music. Come explore the magic of AADM with dance, tumbling, trampoline, or competitive team options. All About Dance and more, 217-473-3970.
York Tire understands that there is never a good time for a flat tire on the farm or on your commercial vehicle. That's why York's eases your pain with 24-hour farm and road assistance. They can come to you with their on-site service truck and get your equipment rolling again. York Tire offers tires for just about anything that has wheels and can service vehicles large or small. York Tire, 501 East Main Street, Mount Sterling, right behind the FS Fast Stop. Call 217-773-3947.
Free medication delivery is a practice almost unheard of in the 21st century, but consistent with Moreland and Devitt Pharmacy's friendly small-town feel, they offer same-day medication delivery on all orders. Moreland and Devitt Pharmacies, family-owned with local employees with locations in Virginia, Beardstown, and the Mount Sterling location located inside the IGA. For refills, visit mndpharmacy.com or call 217-773-2020.
Jennings Beardstown is your headquarters for new Chevrolet, Buick, Cadillac, GMC, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram vehicles, as well as quality used vehicles. Tina Gregory would like to personally invite you to Jennings Beardstown to help you find the vehicle of your dreams or to have your current vehicle serviced. Jennings is under new management with Tina Gregory as general manager, Tyler Buelig as sales manager, and Darren Stevenson as service manager. The new management would like another opportunity to earn your business. Jennings Beardstown, 61 Plaza Drive, or call 217-909-2527.
The Mount Sterling Savings Center, a customer-owned savings bank offering online banking from your computer or mobile phone, allowing you access to your account on your schedule. The Mount Sterling Savings Center is a proud supporter of Brown County athletics. Mount Sterling Savings Center, conveniently located at 201 West Main, the intersections of routes 24 and 99, is a branch of the Beardstown Savings located at 301 South Main. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender. The Comfort Man at Scranton Heating and Cooling has been providing superior comfort to West Central Illinois since 1985. Installing Trane and Mitsubishi comfort systems and servicing all brands, the Comfort Man has the best equipment and technicians to keep your family comfortable year-round. Call the Comfort Man Scranton Heating and Cooling at 217-773-2626. That's the Comfort Man at 217-773-2626. Or visit them on the web at comfortman.com.
The Brown County State Bank is proud to support all the Brown County Hornets athletic programs. In fact, we're the only bank offering the Hornet debit card. Every time the card is used at a point of sale, a portion of the proceeds are contributed to the Brown County School. It's our part of our commitment to making them the best they can be. Contact the Brown County State Bank today to get your Hornet debit card at 773-3327. Brown County State Bank, member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
Steve Surratt and Disman, Hudson Garbett over on the YouTube part of things for us tonight, doing a great job over there for us, and we thank him for that. Daniel has been helping Hudson and kind of being our techie guy when things have been going on during the ball game. He really likes that tech side. Me, I just like broadcasting. And so while the YouTube and stuff are great, I like to just be able to focus on everything on the game. And so that's what I like to do. Let's talk about the Henry Automotive keys to the game. Call your ASE technicians, Doug and Darren Henry, for a dealership quality auto repair and service at hometown prices. Henry Automotive, 773-9066. So what are the Henry Automotive keys to the game, Daniel? I'm going to let you do them.
Okay, so first off, I think the most important part is that the pitcher needs to throw strikes, or you don't want to you get what I'm saying. You just got to go throw those strikes in. Don't worry about, getting walks. You don't want to allow those walks to happen. Next is that you don't want to allow errors. We'll see in this game. I don't think there's going to be a lot of errors. I think both ball clubs will do a pretty good job of preventing error from happening. Next up is, I've done walks. I've done errors. Next up is that you need to make every opportunity on the base pass. So if you have runners in position, you need to take advantage of that. You want to get some hits, maybe put down a bunt. You never know. Just do whatever it takes to get those runs in, because if you want to win that ball game, especially. And fourth, last but least, it's out of my mind, but I think
put the bat on the ball.
Put the bat on the ball. Yeah, you're correct. You want to take every opportunity when you're up the bat. If you strike out swinging, most coaches don't care. They just think it's more important that you try your best to get at bat to get something down. If you get something down in the infield, there's a 50% chance that could be an error, and you could be on base. When you're on base, that comes to runs, and runs equal victories. So.
Okay. I want a reminder, I'm putting my phone out there online to watch as the fourth camera. Last night on yours, we did not turn off the audio. So would you make sure that over there that my audio is turned off on my phone, because we do not want
Fullerton, he was
wound up last night.
He was fired. Did you hear that? He was going crazy over there. It was kind of exciting just to be in the presence
Beardstown, Rushville, and Springfield to see how we can help you achieve your financial goals. West Central Bank, banking for your future, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
The Hendricker Funeral Home, located at 406 South Capitol Avenue in Mount Sterling, serving Brown County and the surrounding area for over 40 years. The Hendricker Funeral Home is a proud supporter of Brown County athletics. Jamie and Tracy Hendricker and their staff are proud of their attention to detail, the variety of choices and dignity given to each and every family they serve in their time of need. For more information, visit them on the web at HendrickerFuneralHome.com or give them a call at 773-3362. Once again, that's 773-3362.
Farmers State Bank and Trust Company of Mount Sterling would like to wish the Hornets best of luck this season. A local bank with local people, local decisions, and local investments, the Farmers State Bank and Trust has been serving the financial needs of Brown County for over 100 years. Visit them today for all your banking needs at the main bank in Mount Sterling, the For Sales branch, the Timewell branch, or the branch located inside the IGA in Mount Sterling. Farmers State Bank and Trust Company, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
The Ray Insurance Agency is an independent insurance agency in Mount Sterling. We offer competitively priced insurance products that fit the needs of you and your family. We specialize in personal, commercial, and agribusiness insurance products. So call me, Brad Cassing, today at 217-773-3851 for a free quote and risk assessment. We are located at 128 West Main Street in Mount Sterling. Our phone number is 217-773-3851.
Steve Surratt, Daniel Ritzman back with you. Hudson Garbett on the YouTube. We accidentally had the volume shut off there for a little bit when we shut my microphone off on the phone, but it looks like maybe that was already off by default. But we're glad that you could join us tonight, be a part of this broadcast. We're looking forward to a great ball game between Beardstown and Tri-County. Beardstown will be the away team. Tri-County will be the home team. You're listening to the Scranton Heating and Cooling pregame show, brought to you by our friends at Scranton Heating and Cooling in Mount Sterling. And let's go over the starting lineups, the B&N Trucking starting lineups again. And so with that, for Beardstown, their lineup will be Tanner Riddle batting leadoff, Ethan Heller second, Ryder Hamlin in the third spot, Cade Ross in the cleanup spot, Zach DeZoller in the number 5 hole. Number 6, Nathaniel Atwood. John Severino in the 7th spot. Trey Riddell in the 8th spot. And Riley Morrill in the 9th spot. For Tri-County, fielding will be like this. Grant Fricke will be pitching. Carson Brown will be the catcher. The first baseman will be Jacob Cook. Second base, Nick Hamilton. Third base will be Jace Beck. Shortstop, Riker Ford. Outfield of Luke Coons in left, Cole Struby in center, and Andrew Holbrook in right field. And that's what's going on as far as the lineups are concerned. Our umpires tonight are Kurt Lunt behind the plate. And third base will be Nick Hendiger. First base will be Sean Volk tonight. And so Sean Volk in the house tonight with the broadcast.
I was talking to Sean over at the Boylan's pork chop stand, and talking about how I could get his autograph on my cup.
Yeah.
The legend.
All right. Well, we're about ready to play baseball as Tri-County takes the field. The pitcher will take his warm-up tosses, and we'll be ready to play. We're going to take one last station break here on the Scranton Heating and Cooling pregame. We'll be back after these messages.
Hi, this is Dan Henry from CNB Bank and Trust. And as you know, things have changed. New buildings, new signage, new products, but there are still familiar faces, friendly service, and multiple locations for your banking convenience. Stop by at any of our branches today or visit us anytime at cnbil.com. CNB Bank and Trust, helping to open doors since 1854. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Land Guys LLC is a land brokerage company dedicated to connecting sellers and buyers through the use of innovative marketing that includes professional photography and videography. Land Guys LLC had over $80 million in sales last year and averaged selling a farm every 2.5 days. Named one of America's best brokerages, contact your local Land Guys broker, Toby Stay, at 217-257-6096 or go to landguys.net. A Rustic Garden ships home and garden accents coast to coast, right from its location in Mount Sterling. The folks there customize each sale by painting unique and vintage colors to match the look of the home or flower garden. Shop arusticgarden.com to find a flower arbor or wedding arch and get it shipped directly to your front door. That's arusticgarden.com, Mount Sterling, Illinois.
Steve Surratt, Daniel Rissman, and Hudson Garbett back with you on BC Hornet Sports. We're ready to go. Kurt Lent always asks to make sure we're ready to go. The umpires are ready to go. It's great to have an umpire that cares about the media. And so it'll be Fricky and Brown, your battery for Tri-County. First batter up for Beardstown is Tanner Riddle. Tanner will be pitching when they go out to the field. First pitch to him is a strike. Next pitch by Fricky, the wind and the throw. Ball low, evens the count out at 1 apiece. 1 ball, 1 strike.
With Fricky being so lengthy, it allows him to get that power in there. He can throw a really good fastball.
The wind and the throw. Swing and a miss. That's strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Fricky ahead on the count now. Top of the first inning. 11 and 12-year-old district play. The winner of this comes back here. Of this district plays here in the sectional. Ground ball down the first baseline. That's going to be foul. And that's going to make the count still down the right field line. Mr. Sean Volk gets out of the way. And that'll be a 0-1 count.
Had to dodge that one a little bit. He did a little dance. Make sure not to get hit by the ball there.
Well, I think you'll see both the teams come out swinging the bats tonight.
Oh, yes.
The wind and the throw. Strike called. That's 0-2 count on Ethan Heller.
Both teams know that each pitcher is going to throw it in the strike zone, so they should expect to be swinging the bats tonight.
The wind and the throw. Swing and a miss and a strikeout. And the first strikeout of the night for Fricky in the ball game. And so his line score got a base hit and a strikeout. Brings up Ryder Hamlin, the third baseman. He did some of the pitching last night for Beardstown against Brown County. The wind by Fricky and the throw. Strike called. He's doing a good job of staying ahead. Delayed steal down to second base. They're going to be too late on that. And they keep the tag on him until he calls time. And he does. And so he was about halfway. The catcher did not pay attention, kind of lobbed the ball back to Fricky, and then the runner takes off.
As a catcher and a pitcher, you always want to be conscious of the base runners, or else they'll be running all over you. No pun intended.
Ball hit him in the hand. Hamlin's going to go down. The ball hitting him in the hand. Hit by pitch. Runners at first and second brings up Cade Ross. Cade Ross is a shortstop. And so with that, runners at first and second, 1 out. Cade Ross, and number 4 hitter up with runners in scoring position. Top of the first inning, no score on that Cast Communication scoreboard. Strike 1. And that's one thing I'll say. Fricky has thrown a first strike on every pitch. Pretty soon you're going to see these batters going up and swinging at that first pitch.
First pitch. And then Fricky could be like, I'm going to throw a little bit outside.
Yeah.
You'll see a back and forth game here.
The wind and the throw. Strike 2. He's got good location down around that knee area.
He's throwing it where they don't like it.
Absolutely. Low and on the, I'll say the first base side of the plate.
Yeah.
The wind by Fricky on the 0-2 count. Swing and a miss, and his second strikeout of the ball game. 2 strikes for Fricky. Runners at first and second brings up the fifth place hitter, Zach DeZoller. He also pitched last night for Beardstown. Beardstown used, 4 pitchers last night, I believe.
Yes.
And so I didn't get Kurt ask or anybody ask. We'll ask Kurt Lunt. Ball hit foul down the first baseline. And so that'll be 1 strike. And again, he's ahead, and that batter goes up and swings at that first pitch.
Seems like the Beardstown batters need to choke up a little bit. They're kind of hitting it a little bit late there.
I see the Brown County coaches out there in the outfield watching this ball game. The boys are here watching this ball game with a big interest to who wins. Strike 2 right there at the knees. Again, on the outside of that plate. He has got that part of it down. Furky, a really good shortstop. He was one of the shortstops we were talking about that played well last night in the first game. Ball hit into right field. Holbrook looks like he's got that. No, it hits off of his glove. That's going to be an error. Runner's going to come around from first. That's Riddle, or from second, and score. And so the first run that goes on the board is Tanner Riddle crossing the plate, an RBI single by Zach DeZoller. And so that'll put Hamlin over to third base. Hamlin at third and DeZoller at first. And the Swami prediction is that DeZoller will take off on this pitch. And wind and the pitch. And he gets off, but he doesn't go.
You're wrong. You got it wrong this time.
Wow. And that was a first pitch strike.
Yeah.
Furky winds and throws on the 0-1. Strike 2. Now he goes. What took him so long?
Maybe there was some confusion.
Could be.
Yeah.
Furky back on the rubber. 0-2 pitch on the way. Here it comes. Ball low, bounces in. 1-2. Tried to get him to go for a low ball into the ground.
Good job
Nathaniel Atwood, he made a couple of good catches last night in center field.
I was going to say that was a good job by Brown, keeping that ball in front of him.
Ball low, just a hair low. He's aiming for that.
Yeah.
Brings that up about 2 inches, and that's called third strike. 2-2 the count, 2 outs. 1-0 on the Cass Communication scoreboard. Beardstown leading. Next pitch. Fouled off. We'll do 2-2 all over again. Game started with Tanner Riddle getting a base hit. Heller struck out. Hamlin was hit by a pitch. Gave his runners at first and second. Zach DeZoller gets a base hit and scores Riddle to make it 1-0 on that Cass Communication scoreboard. Popped up foul.
Right at your camera.
A little above it.
Yeah, a little above it, but right there, it probably shook it a little bit, I guess.
It might have. I don't know. Down that low. It's 2-2 again as he keeps battling off pitches. Furky winds on the 2-2 count. Ball inside. We're going to run full count. That's the first time that he's run a batter to full count. All the pitches been around the plate.
Yes, 23 pitches in just this first inning.
Wind in the pitch on the full count. Swing and a miss, and he gets 3 strikeouts in the inning, but not before 1 run on 2 hits, 1 error. I should have, but DeZoller should not have got an RBI on that. That was an error on the right fielder. 1 run on 1 hit, 1 error, and 2 left on base. As we head to the bottom of the first inning, it's Beardstown 1 and Tri-County coming to bat.
It's the new year and time for a new you. You deserve better. How about treating yourself to a better way of life? Something more reliable, something faster, like the high-speed internet service from Cascom. Call and ask about our specials today at 1-800-252-1799. Another great way to save is to bundle your services. Add a home phone for the family or a local TV with our Broadvision cable services. Call and bundle all 3 today at 800-252-1799.
Growers trust Prairieland FS to deliver top-performing hybrids and variants that promise the highest profit potential at harvest. Our crop specialists offer seed solutions and expert recommendations tailored to each grower's fields, utilizing cutting-edge productions from our highly respected brand lineup, helping you to maximize every acre. Contact your local Prairieland FS crop specialist today.
Steve Surratt, Daniel Rissman back with you in the broadcast. B&N starting lineup defensively for Beardstown. It'll be Tanner Riddle on the mound. Ethan Heller behind the plate. DeZoller at first. Trey Riddle at second. Ross at the shortstop position. Hamlin at third. Severino in left. Atwood in center. And Morrill in right. First three batters for Tri-County will be Grant Fricky, Riker Ford, and Carson Brown. As we head back here to the bottom of the first, 1-0 on the Cass Communications scoreboard as Beardstown scored 1 in the top of the first. Ball outside as Riddle starts out with a ball. Glad you could join us tonight on YouTube or on the MixLR app, or if you went to bchornetsports.com to click on either one of those to watch us or listen to us tonight. Ground ball to the third baseman. That's Hamlin, throws over to first to DeZoller. Nice stretch over there. 5-3 on the out. 5-3 on the out. And that'll bring up Ford. Riker Ford, the shortstop today. Steps in. Riddle looks in, winds in, throws. Strike on the outside corner. 0-1 count. Wind in the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike two. 0-2 count on Ford. Brown on deck. Steps in. He's deep in the box. Wind in the throw. Curveball outside. 1-2. Felt like he's got at least one pitch to make him chase there, something that's maybe not real good. Wind in the throw, low. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out here. The wind and the pitch. Ground ball to DeZoller at first, takes it off the chest, picks it back up, tags the bag, and that's 1 unassisted. And that'll bring up Carson Ford. 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. And Beardstown's making quick fodder of Tri-County. Carson Brown is the catcher for Tri-County. The wind in the pitch by Riddle. Ball popped up, and it's going to be out of here onto the road, out in almost dead left center field. That's going to, tail of the tape's going to be about 220 feet on that. As Carson Brown hits a single run home run, gets an RBI, and that ties the ball game up on the Cass Communications scoreboard to make it Tri-County 1, and now Beardstown has 1. Brings up Cook, the 4th place hitter, and he got a hold of that. He was out in front of it. Found the pitch that he wanted. Did you see that home run, Daniel?
I did, but I was working on the left field camera right as I was doing it, so I had it off.
Oh, okay.
So I got the center. I think the backstop camera was able to get it.
That or my camera probably would have got it. The ball hit up the middle for a base hit. Out of the reach of the second baseman in the shortstop. Back in, holds him to a single. And Jacob Cook gets it, and it'll be Nick Hamilton. And all of a sudden, what Beardstown thought was going to be a quick inning has turned into a longer inning. They got 2 quick outs. The top 2 hitters both hit the ball, though. I want to note here, all 4 batters have hit the ball for Tri-County. On the Beardstown side of the ball, they had 3 strikeouts in the top half of the first.
You do not want to underestimate Tri-County. They're going to fight back. If they're going to have to, they can crawl back if they have to.
Strike low on the outside corner. Not his pitch was what my coach would say. Not your pitch. Get the next one. Wind in the pitch by Riddle. Another drive into right field. That's going to be a base hit. Morrill throws the ball in. It gets away and goes to the fence, but guess what? And runner cannot advance on that, Cook, because wasn't too far away from the bag. And so another base hit, 3 straight hits by Tri-County. Runners at first and second. Carson Brown with a solo home run. Brings up Luke Kuntz, the left fielder. The wind and the throw. Outside for a ball. Now, if he would have kept running, he would have made it, but since that was not the case, Cardinals are losing to San Francisco at the end of 8 innings, 3 innings.
I could check here. I got my phone.
Well, 1-0 is what my watch just told me.
That was off that Evan Longoria home run that ended. I think it was. I'm not a Cardinal fan, so I won't say his name right. Jake Flaherty.
Ball thrown down on a pickoff move to second base, and ends up in center field, and a runner makes sure that he goes back. He almost got caught off the bag there. He didn't realize that the ball was still there.
You want to be very vigilant when you're on the base paths. You want to know what's going on.
Ground ball to the third baseman. It's fair. He steps on the bag and makes the unassisted play. That's going to be a fielder's choice. And the third, or I should say, 5 unassisted for the third out. But not before 1 run on 3 hits. No errors. And 2 left on base. As we head to the top of the second inning, we have a 1-1 ball game on the Cass Communications scoreboard. Beardstown and Tri-County in Little League District 11 and 12-year-old action.
Just like a coach preparing their team for a new season, Doug and Darren, your ASC certified technicians at Henry Automotive, will make sure your vehicle is ready for whatever season is ahead. Henry Automotive provides dealership quality auto repair and service at hometown prices. Henry Automotive, located at 1157 690th East Street in Mount Sterling. Just turn north at the KC Hall onto Damon Road, drive 1.8 miles, and look for the big blue and yellow sign, or call Henry Automotive at 773-9066.
When it comes to your money, local is better. Farmers National Bank of Griggsville is here in the heart of the community, working where we live. We make sensible loans to our friends and neighbors so that we can help our community grow. Stop by and see our friendly staff and see what we can do to meet your financial goals. Located in Griggsville, Pittsfield, and Mount Sterling. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Steve Surratt, Daniel Rissman, and Hudson Garbutt back with you on the broadcast tonight. Hudson doing the YouTube. We hope you're enjoying that. Send us some notes out there about what you like or what we could do differently on that. Or if you're on the MixLR app, you can send us messages. Tonight we've got 4 cameras up for you. One of them is my phone. Hoping to give you a really good broadcast. My phone basically gets pitcher's mound and home plate. So that we get that view. We got one down third base, one down first base. First pitch by Fricky. In a 1-1 ball game, Severino tries to bunt and misses, and it'll be 0-1. 1-1 score on the Cass Communications scoreboard between Beardstown and Tri-County. Go ahead.
I was going to say, if you're watching on YouTube, I'll be in the YouTube live chat, so if you want to say anything, I will be in there to answer any of your questions. And, had the volume up there. Got to turn that down.
0-2 count to Severino. John Severino, the left fielder. The wind by Fricky. And the throw. Strike 3 called. And that is his 4th strikeout of this ball game. 4 strikeouts. And we've seen 7 batters. Trey Riddle will be the next batter, the second baseman for Beardstown. Fricky looks in, winds, and throws. Ball.
And I will say, don't be shy. You can say whatever you want to say, because we want to make sure that our broadcasts are as best as they can be. So any criticism, anything like that, it's welcome.
Swing and a miss. He evens that count out at 1 apiece. 1 ball, 1 strike. Just 1 ball game for you tonight at 5 o'clock.
Yep.
We'll be back tomorrow night with a 7 o'clock game between Brown County and the winner of this. Swing and a miss by Riddle. 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Brown County Little League frying up their chops tonight, and hamburgers. Strike 3 and a called 3rd strike. Fricky gets his 5th strikeout of the ball game, and he is moving right along. And where he's pitching the ball, height makes no difference. In fact, that pitch is just a little higher on the shorter guys than it is on the big guys.
Mm-hmm.
Ball a little outside.
The one thing you don't the one thing you don't want to do is throw that ball up high. That's when you see those home runs.
Next pitch, a strike. And Daniel, I'm going to need that extra pencil.
Here you go.
There we go.
Two pink pencils. Yep, there she goes.
Next pitch.
Oh.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I was gonna say next pitch is I think it was a ball.
It was a ball.
It was a ball. Okay.
Yeah, we had a 1-1 count.
I was about to say, and I forgot what it was.
1-1 count or 2-1 count now. Now I'll make it 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Now I will say Fricky has thrown 35 pitches there?
Yes, 35.
And compared to 16 on the other side of the board, but he's already part of the way into his second inning. Strike called, makes it a full count.
I think the difference is that Beardstown is looking at more pitches than I would say Tri-County. I think Tri-County is being a little bit more aggressive.
I would agree with that point. The wind and the throw by Fricky on the full count. Fouled off, batter stays alive. Good pitch. Nice swing on both sides there. Beautiful evening. It's even cooler tonight and less humid tonight than it was last night and surely the night before.
It just keeps going down and down, and I like it.
The pitch, ball low, going to be a ball 4. That's his first walk of the ball game. He's had 1 base on balls, 1 hit by pitch in this ball game. And so it comes back to the top of the order, Tanner Riddle. Tanner Riddle comes to the plate with 2 outs. Fricky steps back on, winds, and throws. Popped up on the right side, out of play.
And I just got a notification that said the Giants have just beaten the Cardinals 1-0.
Pitcher's game out there.
Yep. Jeff Samardzija got the win. Jack Flaherty got the loss.
The wind and the throw. Strike 1 as the runner gets a good lead at first. Be 0-2. 0-2, 2 outs. Runner at first base. Tie score 1-1 on the Cass Communication scoreboard between Beardstown and Tri-County. And a called third strike again for strikeout number 6 for Fricky in this ball game. 6 strikeouts in 2 innings. So all the outs have been Fricky in this ball game. With that, we'll take a station break. It's a 1-1 score, Beardstown and Tri-County. We'll be back.
This is Brandon Kindhart with Double K Firearms. Have you ever been in a big box store and saw something you just couldn't live without, only to find out the employee has no idea what he's selling? You know, the same guy that was behind the deli counter the day before. At Double K Firearms, we treat you like family and want you to enjoy your experience while you're here. We buy, sell, and trade new and used firearms and much, much more. We offer an amazing selection and extremely competitive price. We would love to get you set up with whatever it is you're looking for, whether it's for hunting, recreation, or just adding to your collection. That's Double K Firearms, 212 East Main Street, Mount Sterling, or call 217-430-7523. And remember, always support local, and the best time to buy it's when you see it.
Cassing Lumber Company, your do-it-best quality paint dealer, mixes unique paint colors for any project. Bring a sample of your pillows, curtains, or other items, and Cassings will scan them into their computer. Mix your unique color of do-it-best quality paint and save the information. Need a special gift? Cassing's gift department has gifts for everyone. Cassing Lumber Company, hometown family-owned lumber and hardware store, supporting hometown schools and families for 45 years. Route 99 South, Mount Sterling. Call 217-773-2611.
Steve Surratt, Daniel Rissman, and Hudson Garbutt took a quick break here as Daniel works on our cameras to keep us going here. Make sure everything's staying up and working. We're trying some new things out today with some battery packs. The wind and the throw by Riddle as we start a 1-1. Bottom of the second inning, the first 3 batters for Tri-County will be Cole Struby, Jace Beck, and Andrew Hobrock. 7-8-9. Ball inside, going to be 2-2, or 2 balls, no strikes on Cole Struby. The wind and the throw, ball low in the dirt, is going to be 3-0. And I tell you what, Tanner Riddle has struggled with his strike zone in this ball game and has had to come in to some of these batters, and they're looking for that pitch. Strike, finally 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike. As I said, 1-1 ball game. Beardstown and Tri-County here in the 11 and 12-year-old district tournament. Ball outside. That's going to be ball 4. Base on balls. That's going to be his first base on balls. He has no strikeouts. And I'll bring up Jace Beck, the third baseman. But they've taken quite a few balls.
Yeah, Riddle needs to find his zone in this ball game.
That one goes to screen. Struby's going to go down to second. Throw down to second's going to be late. Nice job by Ross to keep the ball in front of him.
That could have been bad.
And did you see the backup out there by Atwood from center and the second baseman? That ball was not going to get very far because it was backed up really well by the center fielder and the second baseman. Ball goes back to the screen. Here goes Struby down to third. Throw down to third, and he's in there safe because the tag was late and high. And we had a big discussion on this last night. If you tag above the kneecap and you're standing on the bag, more than likely you're not going to get the call.
No, you need it at the cleat.
At the cleat, put it down on the ground. Or you need to be off of the bag when you do that. Ball popped up. Second baseman Ty Riddle has that, or Trey, and that's the first out of the inning. Brings up Andrew Hobrock. Runner down at third base. Opportunity for Tri-County here to get a run in. They just need something hit someplace. If it goes in the outfield, they could end up with a run just even on a fly ball, Daniel.
Yeah, a sac fly can give Tri-County this lead. Anything, I mean, a ground ball, if it's not a double play, it'll get that run in.
Ball low. That's going to be 2 balls to Andrew Hobrock. And again, we've had one batter for Tri-County that has not put the bat on the ball.
That's crazy.
Ground ball between short and third. Ball gets past Severino in left field, and that's going to be, we're going to call that a single and really an error. But we'll give him a single because he went to second because of
the error by Severino.
Error by Severino.
Yeah,
okay. And that was Fricky that got that, right?
Yes,
so an RBI for Fricky. Gets Struby home from third. Yeah, Struby came home on that, right?
Yes.
Want to give the RBI to the right person. That was Fricky.
That was a textbook hit there by Fricky there. Taking it, just a line drive / ground ball. Ball that was really hit hard.
Second and third. 1 out. The batter is Riker Ford.
And I think that's the difference between Tri-County and Beardstown is that Tri-County is getting their opportunities in.
Ground ball to the shortstop, Ross. Ross fields the ball, throws to first. Nice stretch by DeZoller. Out at first. Runner goes to third. Throw late over there. But that's going to get Fricky to third. And that was a 6-3 on the out. But an RBI for Riker Ford as Hobrock scores from third base. Now that makes the Cass Communications scoreboard Tri-County 3 and Beardstown 1. Brings up Carson Brown, who hit a 1 RBI dinger his first time, and he was trying for number 2 there. Head was headed toward the opposing team's dugout while the bat was crossing the plate.
You can tell if the kid hits a home run the next at bat, he's really gonna swing that bat. He wants to. You get a taste of the. You usually say you say a New York strip, or you would say fruit. You get a little taste of that New York strip. You want more of it.
Ball outside. That's going to make it 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike. He ran. Let's see. I don't have the count on him, but he ran the count in his favor the last time and found a pitch and drove it.
Usually those deep counts can lead to some really good hits.
Ball low and outside. It's going to run at 3-1. Runner down at third base is Grant Fricky. The wind by Fricky, or by Riddle, and ball 4. Base on balls. That's the second base on balls that he's given in this ball game. Runner at first base. Runner at third base is Fricky. So you've got Brown at first, Fricky at third, and Jacob Cook up. He got a base hit his last time up. As I said, only 2 people now have not put the bat on the ball, and both of those have been walks. The wind and the throw. Strike right down central. The wind and the throw. Swing and a miss.
Good time to get another RBI. They could get an insurance run for Tri-County, and that would put a lot of weight off of Fricky when he goes back on the mound.
Fouled off as he went for the high fastball there. 0-2 still the count.
And you can see on the pitch count there that now Fricky and Riddle both have 41 pitches.
Absolutely. The wind and the throw by Riddle. Ball outside. And that moves the runner down to second base. So we'll have runners at second, third. Brown at second, Fricky down at third. And 1-2 count on Jacob Cook. Riddle steps back on. Here's the wind and the throw. Ball low. That makes it 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The wind and the throw. Hits the high fastball, and it's going to be out of play.
For me, it looked a little bit like off speed, but I think that was maybe my eye putting tricks on.
Yeah, he was way ahead of that. I would say it was probably an off-speed pitch, like a changeup or something like that. But he got it high and hung that thing. Drives the ball into center field. With that, that's Atwood out there. He makes the catch for the 3rd out of the inning. And so with that, Tri-County gets 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 left on base. As we head to the top of the 3rd, it's Tri-County 3 and Beardstown 1. We'll be back after these messages.
Hi, this is Stephanie Brockhouse.
And Barb Davenport from the First National Bank of Arnsville.
You should CD us now. For a limited time only, First National Bank of Arnsville is offering an outstanding annual percentage yield on a 6-month certificate of deposit.
If you'd like a great APY on a 6-month CD, you've got to come in now.
With a minimum deposit of $1,000, you can secure a 6-month CD at 1.61% annual percentage yield.
That's a 1.61% annual percentage yield on your $1,000 CD investment. You've got to check this out.
And of course, getting your very own 1.61% APY 6-month CD is quick and easy thanks to our outstanding Blue Diamond service.
That 1.61 APY is accurate as of July 1st, 2019. Penalty for early withdrawal.
Don't wait. Get to First National Bank for your 6-month certificate of deposit today.
You should CD us now. Isn't it time you made the switch to Blue Diamond service?
First National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Steve Surratt, Daniel Rissman, and Hudson Garbett back here for you on the broadcast on BCHornetsports.com, your source for Brown County sports and more. And so Daniel and I have this ongoing thing. If you want to put your opinion out there, should it be BC Hornet Sports and more or BC Hornets Plus for the new name? Because we do more than just Brown County sports. We do graduations. We videoed that. That was our first video thing out on YouTube, was Brown County graduation. We'll be doing some band concerts and chorus concerts this fall and spring, as well as some other events. We may even do the homecoming parade. So with that, we want to let you know we're just glad to be here and be a part of the community, and thank our Brown County sponsors for their help, and thanking CNB Bank, Chapin, Bill's Service Concord, First National Bank of Arnsville, West Central Bank in Beardstown, and Jennings of Beardstown as the sponsors from out of town for the rest of the ball games. They're helping us do all of the ball games, not just the Brown County ball games.
I thought you were going to go through all the Jennings lineup of vehicles there. They have a huge lineup.
They don't have Ford. If you want a Ford, they have any General Motors product and any Chrysler product you want down there. And I would imagine there's probably a few Fords on the used car lot there that they'd let you look at. And first batter for Beardstown in this inning will be Ethan Heller, the catcher, followed by Ryder Hamlin and Cade Ross. Swing and a miss makes the count 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Ethan struck out his first time up. One of the 6 victims for Grant Fricke. Strike 3 called. The strikeout number 7. And that'll bring up Ryder Hamlin. He got hit by pitch on the hand back in the first inning. We're in the top of the third, and Tri-County leads 3-1 in this ball game. The wind in the throw by Fricke. Fouled. And so strike 1. And Fricke's been ahead of most batters tonight.
And that's a really big key in this ball game. Why they're leading 1-3 right now is that once you get up in the count, it puts a lot of pressure on the batters, and that can lead to a lot of strikeouts.
The wind and the throw. Foul ball. Going to be 0-2. Talking to Kurt Lunt, the home plate umpire, we were talking about the control Fricke has today, and the fact that once he gets ahead in this count, he's going to make you hit the pitch he wants you to hit. He's in control at that point, and some of those pitches you're not going to get a bat on the outside corner. Pop up into center field. That's going to be a base hit. Ball gets by Struby a little bit, but not far, and we'll get it back in. So that's going to be a base hit by Ryder Hamlin, and that is going to be a base hit for them. And we got people throwing rocks at us.
Oh, no, I don't think we're loved. I think we have to move out.
Yeah, you think we have to move out?
Yeah. I think it was a little girl over there.
Was it?
Yeah.
She got an arm. The wind in the throw by Fricke with the runner on first. Strike 1. He went up swinging his first time up. Ross fouls that one off. Ross, the shortstop for Beardstown. Sun's come out. It's got a little warmer out there on the field, but I tell you what, we're under the canopy here, and it's absolutely beautiful place for us to watch the ball game.
Oh, yeah.
Wind in the throw. Swing and a miss at the outside pitch. Again, there's a bat on that ball.
No, especially that far out, no.
2 strikes, 1 out, runner at first base. Fricke winds and throws. Fouled off again.
Under a little bit on that, that's why it went to the backstop there.
Tell me if next time he swings, he's got this hiccup. He pulls the bat. He doesn't have the bat back all the way. He's got this hitch where he pulls it back right before he swings.
Let me see this.
Wind and the throw. Ground ball to the first baseman. It gets under his glove as Cook can't make the play, and that's going to be a base hit. Runners at first and second. Did you see it or not?
I saw it. He has it kind of in a, I don't know, what would you call it? Just like kind of like by his head. To come
strike and makes it 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Runners at first and second. Scoreboard, Cass Communications scoreboard reads Tri-County 3 and Beardstown 1. Fouls that one off of the headgear of the catcher.
Brown looks fine there. I think he just took it off there. Kind of
went there, and then it got Kurt Lunt in a hit.
Yeah.
Game. He struck out 3 in every inning so far as we head to the bottom half of the third. It's Tri-County still leading 3-2 after Beardstown scores 1 run. We'll be back.
York Tire understands that there is never a good time for a flat tire on the farm or on your commercial vehicle. That's why York's eases your pain with 24-hour farm and road assistance. They can come to you with their on-site service truck and get your equipment rolling again. York Tire offers tires for just about anything that has wheels and can service vehicles large or small. York Tire, 501 East Main Street, Mount Sterling, right behind the FS Fast Stop. Call 217-773-3947.
Moreland and Devitt Pharmacy carries a wide variety of home medical and durable medical equipment in their normal inventory. If you need something not in inventory, Moreland and Devitt has equipment available in their catalog that can be delivered to the store by the next day with no special fees or shipping charges. Moreland and Devitt Pharmacies, family owned with local employees with locations in Rushville, Virginia, Beardstown, and the Mount Sterling location located inside IGA. For refills, visit mndpharmacy.com or call 217-773-2020.
The Mount Sterling Savings Center, a customer-owned savings bank offering online banking from your computer or mobile phone, allowing you access to your account on your schedule. The Mount Sterling Savings Center is a proud supporter of Brown County athletics. Mount Sterling Savings Center, conveniently located at 201 West Main, the intersections of Routes 24 and 99, is a branch of the Beardstown Savings located at 301 South Main. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
Steve Surratt, Daniel Rissman, and Hudson Garbett back with you. Substitutions. Jason Gill goes in for Trey Riddle in the 8 spot and Darren Lopez in the 9 spot to get the rest of their substitutions in. They are done. All their people have to do is play 3 outs in the field and bat, and that's all they have to do. First 3 batters for Tri-County, Nick Hamilton, Luke Kuntz, and Cole Struby. Ground ball to the right side. That's going to be Gill. Fields it, underhands it over to Hamlin, and he bobbles the ball. Wasn't ready for the underhand and the ball being that close.
That is why we put in made contact with the ball.
Absolutely.
Because even though that it was a little grounder to second base, they still had the error, and now they have a runner at first with no outs. They have a huge opportunity.
They can get back out to the lead. Led 3-1, 1-0 in the top, just for a half inning. Then it was 1-1. Then it went 3-1 Tri-County, and then it went 3-2. Ball goes back to the screen. Hamilton's going to be down to second base. Nice slide. Didn't need to.
I was going to say unnecessary, but textbook.
2 balls, no strikes. Riddle still on the mound for Beardstown. Tanner Riddle started the ball game, and Tri-County has been all over him hitting the ball.
Seemed like Riddle was throwing some off speed there. It threw off the batter. That's
that was ball 3. 3-1 the count on Kuntz.
Oh, it's on Kuntz. Okay.
Wind and the throw. Strike. Full count. 3-2. Full count on Kuntz. Kuntz thought that was ball 4.
Yeah. He almost threw his bat there to.
Wind in the throw. Outside, that's going to be ball 4. Third walk issued by Riddle. Brings up McCoy. McCoy's going to bat now.
I was going to say, it's so nice out. I should have took my dad's Jeep. He has the top off. He has the doors off. It's summer ready. Should have took it.
Yeah, Parker McCoy going to get a bat. And you're going to have to give me another pencil of some sort because this one is driving me nuts.
Do you want one of the press pencils like that one?
Yeah, if there's one in there.
I will dig through there just for you. Let's see.
There used to be a green one in there. And I'm going to check, too. Maybe this will work. Let me see if the pencil lead from this one.
It could be the same. It could be .07, I think is the... I'm not a lead
Guess
expert.
what? It worked.
It works.
Yeah.
Miracle.
McCoy up to bat. First pitch to him. High for a ball. Ball 1. Runners at first and second. You've got Kuntz down at first. Hamilton down at second. Hamilton reached on an error on the first baseman, not being able to handle the underhanded throw from the second baseman that was about 4 feet away.
Yeah, I didn't need to throw it that hard.
Wind and the throw. Strike. It makes it 2-1 on the count. 2 balls, 1 strike. Again, let our sponsors know how much you appreciate the broadcast. They need to know as much as we need to know because they're the one footing the bill to get us on the air. And so we appreciate that.
I would say they're the...
hit his helmet, and he's down. Tell you what, while they're looking after him, we're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll be back after these messages. Tri-County 3 and Beardstown 2.
The Comfort Man at Scranton Heating and Cooling has been providing superior comfort to West Central Illinois since 1985. Installing Trane and Mitsubishi comfort systems and servicing all brands, the Comfort Man has the best equipment and technicians to keep your family comfortable year-round. Call the Comfort Man Scranton Heating and Cooling at 217-773-2626. That's the Comfort Man at 217-773-2626, or visit them on the web at comfortman.com.
The Brown County State Bank is proud to support all the Brown County Hornets athletic programs. In fact, we're the only bank offering the Hornet debit card. Every time the card is used at a point of sale, a portion of the proceeds are contributed to the Brown County School. It's our part of our commitment to making them the best they can be. Contact the Brown County State Bank today to get your Hornet debit card at 773-3327. Brown County State Bank, member FDIC and equal.
Gill comes in and plays to pitch for Beardstown. Run. Got runner, bases loaded.
Special pitch runner, 11 for 17.
Yep, 11 for 17.
Got it. Now, Tri-County's in an advantage in the substitute department. It can be an advantage depending on who you're missing. Now, Bachner's a good catcher.
Yes.
But they only have to make two substitutions as opposed to the three that
Yeah.
Beardstown has to make. Now, some people say Doug Henry's nuts, and we talked about this last night for having 13, but the rules are different for 13. On 13, all they have to do is bat. And so with that, we saw Kent Boylan do this last year in the 9 and 10-year-olds. He basically had 4 designated hitters. So, in other words, he put 4 defensive standouts that weren't so good with the bat out in the field and 4 people batting for them every time they came up to bat. First pitch by Gill is a strike to Andrus.
And that's nothing to the players, you know. That's just they're just taking their strengths, you know, and they're using them to their best of the ability. I beginning my senior year of baseball, I just strictly designated hit for Laney. He wasn't a really good batter, but he was a good catcher. We just used each other on what we were good at, and it just made our team better.
Ball outside, going to make it 2-1. That's it, particularly when you get into higher-end ball like high school, or you're in higher-end ball right now in the 11 and 12 district tournament. You know, you're playing against the best of the best.
Yes.
And so with that, you have to give your best. And using the 13-player thing to me is the ideal thing. I'd rather have 13 and do what Kent Boylan did last year than to have 12.
And
ball 4 and a walk. And Gill walks his first batter up. And so that Andrus gets on with a base on balls, brings up Andrew Hobrock, the number 9 hitter.
A little nice breeze coming in through here. It feels nice.
It is absolutely beautiful under here. The wind by Gill in the throw. Strike called by Kurt Lunt.
Right at the knees. Really good pitch there. A lot of batters don't like those low pitches. They love those high pitches, though. It's like that. As I said before, that
swing and miss. They are so used to Riddle throwing the ball that they are way out in front. They don't need to move up in the box some.
Yeah.
Ball low, gets away. Everybody stays.
A little hesitation can make that happen, you know. They hesitate for a second, and they have no chance.
The opportunity is gone at that point.
Yeah.
You have to be coming off the bag hard to be able to do that. The pitch, ball low. Nice scoop there by the catcher Heller. He's done a great job in this tournament.
And I'm a slow runner, if anybody could ever tell. But when I was on the base pass, I was very aggressive. If you're aggressive, you can do anything. If you're slow, fast, whatever.
And Andrew Holbrock strikes out, and that's going to be the first out. And let's see, I'm trying to see, Tri-County got another run. I didn't get that. Hamilton scored in that base on balls or hit by pitch because bases were loaded.
Yep.
Or on that last base. So with that, brings up the top of the order. It's Grant Fricky grounded to the third baseman and had a base hit. Right back to the pitcher. He goes home, and the runner is out because bases are loaded. Runner at second base. We're going to have a race there. And luckily, Andrus gets in there. He thought that was probably a line drive.
Yeah, it can be really hard to tell for the younger kids what is considered a catch and what is a ground, especially on the hard.
So fielder's choice.
Mm-hmm.
Fricky gets to first. Out is Kuntz. He was out 1-2 for the second out. Over to third is Struby. Second base, and a catch in right field by O'Hara. No, is that O'Hara or? That is Lopez. Lopez makes that catch. Lopez makes the catch for the third out. With that, at the end of 4 innings, it is Tri-County 4 and Beardstown 2. We'll be back after these messages.
The Hendricker Funeral Home, located at 406 South Capitol Avenue in Mount Sterling, has been serving the Brown County and surrounding area for over 40 years. The Hendricker Funeral Home is a proud supporter of Brown County athletics. Jamie and Tracy Hendricker and their staff are proud of their attention to detail, the variety of choices, and dignity given to each and every family that they serve in their time of need. For more information, call Hendricker Funeral Home at 773-3362 or on the web at hendrickerfuneralhome.com.
Farmers State Bank and Trust Company of Mount Sterling would like to wish the Hornets best of luck this season. A local bank with local people, local decisions, and local investments, the Farmers State Bank and Trust has been serving the financial needs of Brown County for over 100 years. Visit them today for all your banking needs at the main bank in Mount Sterling, the For Sales branch, the Timewell branch, or the branch located inside the IGA in Mount Sterling. Farmers State Bank and Trust Company, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Steve Surratt and Daniel Rissman, along with Hudson Garbett over here. Losers bracket game, an 11 and 12-year-old district Little League tournament here in Mount Sterling. Winner of this tournament plays back in Mount Sterling in the sectional. Monday, tomorrow, we'll have Brown County and the winner of this ball game on YouTube and on the BC Hornet Sports website or on the MixLR app. Again, those games are already out there. You can look on our Facebook site bchornetsports.com, and it gives you the links to get both to YouTube and to the MixLR app. Ball gets thrown down to second base as Hobrock is now behind the plate, and that I think is set up so that Brown can't pitch.
Yep.
And let's see, Hobrock was in right, and I don't know where Brown went. He's at third base, because that's not Jace over at third base. That's Brown.
You see that your significant other's on the MixLR app, and she hasn't said anything, so that's probably a good thing.
Yeah, that is a good thing. Alicia Volk out there listening, as well as a couple of other people. We hope the volumes are all good for you, and you're able to hear the broadcast. 2-0 count. Hits Gill in the head as he's in for Trey Riddle and hit by pitch. That's 2 for Fricky in this ball game. But he got that was the meat of the top of the helmet there.
Yeah, I don't think he was phased by it. Probably surprised him a little bit, but probably didn't hurt.
And again, you could see after the hit last night by Sterling Linover that, and let's see, Gill has played in the field and batted, so they're going to put Severino back in for him.
Speedy little guy.
Oh, they're just going to give a pinch runner for him.
Yep.
Because he got hit by a pitch, they want him over on the sidelines. They want him checked out before he runs the bases. That's just cautious.
And also, he's the pitcher, so allow him to get some rest and go out there and pitch some quality innings. As we wait for Nick to get into
Nick wasn't into position there.
Now he is.
The wind by Fricky. Swing and a miss by Lopez. His first at-bat. He got to play the field last inning.
Mm-hmm.
And so O'Hara, Gill, and Lopez have met the minimum requirements But Gill is in pitching right now.
Yeah, Little League rules always confuse me. Once you get to high school, it gets a lot more just, play whoever you want. There's no mandatory
Junior
rules.
high's the same way, I believe.
It is?
Yeah, I believe junior high, there's no play rules there. The wind and the throw. Ball.
It makes our lives a lot easier.
It does. It absolutely does, and changes are not wholesale changes.
Mm-hmm.
The wind and the throw by Fricky. Swing and a miss. Another strikeout for Fricky as Severino goes down to second base and steals the base.
The delayed steal there.
That's 10 strikeouts for Fricky through 4 innings and a third. Do the math. Every out's been a strikeout. And Beardstown has 2 runs, and he's just given up 1 walk, and he's hit 2 batters. The wind and the throw by Fricky is, let's see, up to bat is Tanner Riddle. He started the game pitching. Then after he hit McCoy, they made the switch to Gill to pitch.
Mm-hmm.
And Tri-County leading 4-2 in this ballgame. Fouled that one off the handle as he jammed him inside. And that'll make it 0-2 the count.
Those inside pitches, when they get to foul it off, can really throw off the batter. Because they'll get really just kind of antsy after those type of pitches.
Looks in. The wind and the throw. Ground ball just past the pitcher. Second baseman picks it up. Hamilton throws over to first. And to Cook. Hamilton to Cook, 4-3 on the out. And that's the first non-strikeout out in this ball game. And so with that brings up the number 2 hitter, Ethan Heller. And he got caught. He struck out swinging the first time and got caught swinging, looking the second time.
Showing butt there, but he pulled back. I think he was trying to throw off. He's going to try to throw up a Freaky there, but it didn't, as it's a strike.
The wind by Fricky. Ball inside.
A little bit of chin music there.
Yeah, I think what he's found is the crowd in the plate now.
Mm-hmm.
And
they're backing off.
The wind by Fricky and the throw. Ball low and in the dirt. Here comes Severino home. The throw in. Holmes tie in late. And Severino scores from third base.
That was a good effort by Hobrock. Even though it was a little bit late, he made an effort, even though I passed him.
Is that who's catching? It's Hobrock?
Yes.
Okay. Yep, that's right. I saw that. Wind in the throw. Swing and a miss, or a fouled ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Cass Communications scoreboard says Tri-County 4 and Beardstown 3. Beardstown just keeps chipping away.
Mm-hmm.
Wind in the throw, high.
Both
going to make it a full count.
I'm going to say both these teams don't want to lose.
He's got 2 more pitches, and he's done. He's at 83.
Mm-hmm.
And
Question
so this batter, see if it's this batter and this strikeout, and whether they'll let him pitch 1 more pitch. Swing and a miss. And that's 3 outs in the inning, but 1 run on no hits, no errors, and no one left on base. As we head to the top of the 5th, it is Tri-County 4 and Beardstown 3 on the Cass Communications scoreboard here at 11 and 12 district action losers bracket game.
The Ray Insurance Agency is an independent insurance agency in Mount Sterling. We offer competitively priced insurance products that fit the needs of you and your family. We specialize in personal, commercial, and agribusiness insurance products. So call me, Brad Cassing, today at 217-773-3851 for a free quote and risk assessment. We are located at 128 West Main Street in Mount Sterling. Our phone number is 217-773-3851.
Land Guys LLC is a land brokerage company dedicated to connecting sellers and buyers through the use of innovative marketing that includes professional photography and videography. Land Guys LLC had over $80 million in sales last year and averaged selling a farm every 2.5 days. Named one of America's best brokerages, contact your local Land Guys broker, Toby Stay, at 217-257-6096 or go to landguys.net.
Fellowship.
Steve Surratt and Daniel Rissman back with you. I wasn't going to let Jack Hull speak there. When he speaks, it's twice as long as everybody else.
Yep.
I mean, it's a 60-second commercial.
Yep, for the FCA.
But there is Brown County's designated water boy, Kent Boylan. He's got everything at that perfect temperature for the umpires. Nick Hendiger, Sean Volk, Kurt Lunt out there at umpiring. And I have to ask Nicholas, you need to make sure you're in position. Kurt doesn't need to call timeout for you. You got to stay awake out there. Too much golf today. And give him a hard time. Nicholas deserves every bit of hard time. I said it was the top of the fifth. It is the bottom of the fourth for Tri-County. And it's going to be Carson Brown, Jacob Cook, and Nick Hamilton coming up. 4-3 ball game. Tri-County leading Beardstown in 11-12 Little League action here in district play. Gill on the mound for Beardstown. Tosses in. Brown gets a hold of another one, and that is his second home run of the ball game. And they were both single RBI, one-man home runs. And he got a hold of that, and the left fielder just turned around. Did you notice that?
Yeah.
He just turned around and watched it go over the fence.
That was what we call a no-doubter. The second I saw that come off the bat, I knew it was gone. That was just a bomb.
Well, right now I kind of know who's going to be the players in the ball game for Tri-County. Right now, if we were to take a vote right now, it'd be Grant Fricky and Carson Brown.
Foreshadowing.
Gill. The line drive to the shortstop, Ross. He can't handle that as he tries to backhand it and safe at first. And I'm going to call that an error. Let's see what they scored on the board out here.
I thought it would have been a hit. That was a hard hit ball.
That was too hot to handle?
I think that was too hot to handle.
Okay. All right. I'll go by your call there.
And
so that'll bring up Nick Hamilton with Cook at first base. That was a pretty solid hit. Yeah. And he was on his heels.
Mm-hmm.
Ball one high to Nick Hamilton. Throw down to first. The runner's back. And DeZoller having a little bit of fun with the kid at first base.
That would be
Cook.
Yeah, Cook, yep.
Ball outside. That's going to be ball two. And I would say Beardstown, some of their pitchers they can't use from last night because they needed an extra day's rest. Ground ball to the right side. Hamlin goes to first, goes to second, back over to first, and it's too late. So it's a fielder's choice. And they get the lead runner 3-6 on the out. Nice play by the first baseman, Hamlin, on that to turn and throw.
They could have got a double play there, but there was nobody there to back up. Is it Hamlin's at first now, right?
Yeah. Yeah, the second baseman didn't keep going.
Yeah.
Fouled off the first pitch there by Kuntz.
Either the pitcher, Gill, or the second baseman, Hamilton, they should have went for that.
Yep, absolutely. Both of them should have been headed over there.
Mm-hmm.
Swing and a miss as he was up on his tiptoes swinging at that high fastball. 0-2.
There was one thing that I was taught when I played baseball. If you're not moving, you're not playing baseball.
Baseball, if you let it, will put you to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
And we see that a lot. We make fun of the kids down in T-ball that are playing in the dirt, but it's because it mentally baseball takes a lot. Strikeout for Gill. That's his first strikeout of the ball game as a base on balls.
It's not a mental game for nothing.
Absolutely. And when we talk mental, you have to be thinking. This is a thinking man's game. You got to think about where you're going with the ball if it's hit to you. Let's see. And McCoy coming back up to bat. He's got some glasses on there. They fixed his glasses. Got a big smile on his face. I am glad to see Parker McCoy come back to the plate and have a smile on his face. The wind and the pitch. And a little hesitant. Did you notice that? He backed out just a little bit.
That's if you get hit, that's going to be the way it is when you come up with the bat next time. But he'll get back into it. But that smile, that shows just why we do this, why we play baseball, why we watch baseball. Is because of that. Exactly because of what McCoy did.
Gill looks in. He winds. And he throws curveball, misses. He knew he had one to waste there. He had a smile on his face because let's see if he smile. If the catcher calls a curveball again and he smiles, he's going to have a give. Nope, this is going to be a fastball. Low. 2-2 the count.
Couldn't tell if that was a fastball or off speed.
Looked like a fastball.
Yeah, it looked like he got too much on it and went in the dirt.
Wind in the throw. Swing and a miss. Went down swinging at least. Second strikeout. That'll be the third out of the inning, but not before one run on one hit. No errors, or 2 hits. One left on base. And so with that, as we head to the top of the 5th now, it's Tri-County 5 and Beardstown 3. We'll be back after these messages.
Of Christian Athletes is an international and local organization that provides support for our athletes and coaches in the areas. Small groups called huddles meet regularly in our schools and communities to build strong relationships. Todd Sweatman is our area director for Western Illinois. Todd is a longtime educator and coach and also serves as the chaplain at McMurray College. Julie Ross, area rep, is working with Adams and Brown County schools to support coaches and athletes. Jack Hull, longtime radio broadcaster and sports official, is serving with Julie and Todd throughout the Western Illinois region. We need your support as boosters, first in prayer and also with your financial monthly support. You can help us strengthen the huddles in your schools. Contact us at westernilfca.org to find out more and get our contact information. Won't you join us in lifting Jesus Christ up in our schools, athletes, coaches, and communities? Go to westernilfca.org or email me at jhull@fca.org. Get involved in FCA for your youth today.
It's the new year and time for a new you. You deserve better. How about treating yourself to a better way of life? Something more reliable, something faster, like the high-speed internet service from Castcom. Call and ask about our specials today at 1-800-252-1799. Another great way to save is to bundle your services. Add a home phone for the family or a local TV with our Broadvision cable services. Call and bundle all 3 today at 800-252-1799.
It's been our legacy year after year, and we're proud of our heritage. At Prairieland FS, our focus has been on improving growers' profitability by developing leading products and services to advance operations. Year after year, we've been committed to pointing the way forward.
Sorry, we had a camera that got out of our thing there, and I was paying more attention to that as we start the 5th. First pitch hit by Ryder Hamlin, and he'll be a base hit, and he'll be on first base. And so with that, that's going to be it. One pitch, and he's out of the ball game. As Grant Fricke pitches 85 pitches, which is the maximum. Now, he cannot come back until Thursday because of that, as we understand from the umpires here. And so with that, they'll make a pitching change. And let's see, Brown is going to come in. That's why they made the change at catcher. They were planning ahead for that. So Brown will be pitching now for Tri-County. I would imagine Fricke is moving to shortstop. And then Ford is going to move over to third base. And let's see what's going to happen here with the camera. Hang on.
Got 11 re-entering for 14 on Beardstown.
11 for 14.
Yep.
Special pinch runner, 18 for 27, Beardstown.
Okay. 18, let's see, they're giving me that, and it'll be Morrill going to pinch run for Hamlin. Morrill will be pitching for Hamlin. Brown on the mound. Fricky at the shortstop position now. Ford moves over to third. So you got an infield of Cook, Hamilton, Fricky, and Ford at third. A battery of Hobrock and Brown. Your outfield, I think, has stayed pretty close to the same, although I don't have who's playing in right and so forth with that. We'll see if we can get some of those changes for you. As in, let's see, I'm trying to look. Peyton Andrus, I believe, is in right field. And McCoy, I don't know if he came back in the ball game or Strube is in center field. I think it's Strube. And so with that, they've got a break here. We'll be back after this message.
Because we know that opportunity lies around the next corner and not behind the last one. So visit prairielandfs.com and let's get you headed towards your next success. FS, bringing you what's next.
West Central Bank wishes each of the district all-star teams good luck. Why not bank where you're more than a number? You're a member of a family. At West Central Bank, we pride ourselves in great customer service, having a friendly, helpful staff, and products to fit your needs. Visit any of our locations in Ashland, Beardstown, Rushville, and Springfield to see how we can help you achieve your financial goals. West Central Bank, banking for your future, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Steve Surratt, Daniel Rissman, and Hudson Garbett back with you on the broadcast today on BC Hornet Sports. Ross pops the ball up into right field, and that ball is caught by, I'm not sure who's out there. And I'm not sure, and they're not sure who's in right field. And so that keeps Hamlin, or Morrill at first base running for Hamlin. One out for Tri-County as Brown gets his first pitches in. Batter now is Zach DeZoller. Ball over the head. Runner takes down the second. Throw down to second is late. Fricky keeps the tag on, calls time.
Fricky, even though that the throw down was a little odd there, he did a pretty good job of keeping that in play.
He made sure he got to the ball.
Yeah.
And that's, don't worry about the tag. Make the tag after you get to the ball, and he did that to a T out there.
I think the big inspiration right now for shortstop who want to get really good at throwdowns is Javi Baez. He's one of the best at getting in position and applying that tag.
The throw by Brown, swing and a miss by DeZoller. That's going to make it a 1-1 count.
If you would agree. Even though you're a Cardinals fan, you can agree that he's one of the best out there.
He's one of them, yeah. But I look half of the battle. Ground ball to the third baseman. That's Ford picks it up, and he doesn't have a throw. That's going to be an infield hit. And Morrill's going to go to third base, and it's going to be a base hit. 2 base hits in this inning off of Brown. Brings up Nathan Atwood. He has struck out and got a double today. And we've got a 5-3 ball game with Tri-County leading 5-3. 1 out here. They really need a strikeout here and then get the third out without allowing the run here in the top of the 5th. The stretch and the pitch. High pitch for a ball. DeZoller goes down to second base.
What were you saying about our conversation with the shortstop? You said the second half. I'm guessing you're going to talk
about
the
second half of that throw is there's a lot of guys that can either make the catcher look really good or really bad. That's popped foul. As Atwood pops that ball foul, that'll make it 1 ball, 1 strike. You know, Ozzie is a prime example. He made a lot of people look extremely good down at second base because he was just an acrobat at getting to the ball and having a nose for the ball. And so, ground ball to Fricky. Fricky gets up, going to throw from his knees. That's going to be late. Runner going over to third. They're not going to throw the ball around. Runner scores from third in Morrill, running for Hamlin. And so that's going to be an infield base hit again. That's 3 base hits in this inning. Runner goes to third is DeZoller. Atwood at first. Josh Severino. They're wind and the pitch. Swing and a miss, and the runner Atwood goes down to second base. Force out is out of play now. 1 strike. Still need to strike out. 1-run ball game, 5-4. Tri-County over Beardstown. Swing and a miss for strike 2. And so far this ball game, Severino has struck out once and O'Hara struck out once in that spot. Stretch and the pitch. Swing and a miss. And Brown gets his first strikeout of the ball game. Next batter is Jason Gill, the pitcher. Brown stretches. 2 outs now. If he can get this batter, he can get out with just getting 1 run. Strike 1 on the outside corner. The question for Tri-County on tomorrow is who's going to be available to pitch.
And that's the advantage that Brown County has. Since they just threw Maverick Henry, they have a huge plethora. I can't say it.
A plethora?
Plethora, yeah.
Or a myriad?
Yeah. Of pitchers to work from.
Well, particularly because they have Fullerton that they can throw out there tomorrow night and go after the first win.
Yep.
Ball inside. That makes it 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runners at second and third, top of the 5th inning. Tri-County leading Beardstown 5-4. Brown steps back on. He goes from the stretch position and throws. Swing and a miss. Drop third strike. Catcher will throw down to first for the out. And with that, that'll be the second strikeout for Brown on 1 run on 3 hits. No errors and 2 left on base as we head to the bottom half of the 5th inning. It's Tri-County 5 and coming to bat, and Beardstown 4, and 11 and 12-year-old Little League District action. We'll be back.
Just like a coach preparing their team for a new season, Doug and Darren, your ASC certified technicians at Henry Automotive, will make sure your vehicle is ready for whatever season is ahead. Henry Automotive provides dealership quality auto repair and service at hometown prices. Henry Automotive, located at 1157 690th East Street in Mount Sterling. Just turn north at the KC Hall onto Damon Road, drive 1.8 miles, and look for the big blue and yellow sign, or call Henry Automotive at 773-9066.
When it comes to your money, local is better. Farmers National Bank of Griggsville is here in the heart of the community, working where we live. We make sensible loans to our friends and neighbors so that we can help our community grow. Stop by and see our friendly staff and see what we can do to meet your financial goals. Located in Griggsville, Pittsfield, and Mount Sterling. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
This is Brandon Kindhart with Double K Firearms. Have you ever been in a big box store and saw something you just couldn't live without, only to find out the employee has no idea what he's selling? You know, the same guy that was behind the deli counter the day before. At Double K Firearms, we treat you like family and want you to enjoy your experience while you're here. We buy, sell, and trade new and used firearms and much, much more. We offer an amazing selection and extremely competitive price. We would love to get you set up with whatever it is you're looking for, whether it's for hunting, recreation, or just adding to your collection. That's Double K Firearms, 212 East Main Street, Mount Sterling, or call 217-430-7523. And remember, always support local, and the best time to buy it's when you see it.
Steve Surratt, Daniel Rissman, and Hudson Garbett back with you. Beck re-enters for Andrus to hit here and swings at the first pitch, and that's a strike as we head to the bottom half of the 5th inning. Next pitch by Gill. High for a ball. That evens the count out at 1 apiece. 1 ball, 1 strike. A lovely day for a ball game.
Mm-hmm.
Such a nice day. Let's play 2.
Yeah.
Wind in the throw.
Should have brought
ball in the dirt.
Should have brought my glove and run out there.
There you go. We'll play a pickup game afterwards, in which you'd probably be picking me up off the ground because I'd be winded. Gill winds and he throws. Swing and a miss by Beck. Evens the count out at 2 apiece. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Oh, yeah, it's an important inning for Tri-County. If they can get some endurance runs here, that'll put a lot of pressure off of Brown.
3-2.
Coming into the 6th.
That was a ball, so that makes it 3-2. Gill will have to bring it in. He can't afford to put people on base at this point in the ball game. The wind and the pitch. popped up on the right side. It's foul. Let's see if it stays in play. And it did, but the first baseman couldn't get to it. That's Hamlin over there at first base, I believe now. And so that's still 3-2. We'll just reset, try it again. Again, bottom of the fifth. Tri-County leading 5-4 over Beardstown. Strike 3 called, and Gill gets his third strikeout of the ball game.
Beck knew that he had a really good pitch there, but guess he just didn't pull the trigger.
Andrew Hobrock, the catcher now for Tri-County. The wind and the throw. Ball low. And right now, if you're Tri-County, you want to be patient.
Yeah.
Because he's throwing the ball all over the place. You've got to hit what's in the strike zone, but you don't want to be chasing bad pitches and helping him out.
Yeah.
Just like that one. That one was high. 2-0 count. So now he's got to come to you.
Yeah.
He'll take something off of it probably to throw, and he's not a big, fast thrower. Strike right down central, and that was a pitch you should have been looking for.
I was about to say the same thing you're about to say. I was like, okay, you want to make the pitcher throw strikes instead of
ground ball to the left side, and shortstop Ross fumbles it. That's going to be an error on the shortstop, and that'll get Andrew Hobrock at first base. And now we're at the top of the order for Tri-County. Brings up Grant Fricky. He's grounded to the third baseman. Got a base hit and then got on with the fielder's choice. So he has hit the ball every time he's been up there. Last time he was a first pitch hit.
And I believe they have called
courtesy runner because Hobrock is the catcher. There'll be a special courtesy runner, and they'll get somebody with some wheels, and I bet that's Andrus or Hamilton.
6
yep,
for 13.
Andrus. Peyton Andrus going to run in for
Special pitch runner in the game for Tri-County, number 6.
Do that to speed the ball game up, but that works to your advantage because usually your catchers are not your fastest people on the team. The wind in the throw. Strike on the outside corner.
Are you saying I'm slow?
I didn't say that, Daniel. I am not too fleet of foot myself, so I'm not going to make fun of anybody for being slow. I'm just saying some people can be timed. That's a ball with a stopwatch, and some people we use a calendar.
Yep, and I need a calendar.
Strike on the outside corner is going to make it a 1-2 count. 1-2 count, one out. Andrus at first, running for Holbrook. Gill on the mound, the wind and the throw. Ball outside. 2-2.
Good eye there from
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Good eye there from Frecky to hold off on that one. He was almost going to go for it, but he laid off of it.
Drives that ball right up the middle. That's going to be a base hit. Andrus is going to end up at second, and Fricky at first, and a nice base hit by Grant Fricky on the play. Runners at first and second for Tri-County with just 1 out. Brings up Riker Ford, playing third base now. Started out at the shortstop position. So far today, he's grounded to the first baseman and grounded to the shortstop, got an RBI, and popped out to right field. First pitch to him is a ball. Gill's been a little bit all over the strike zone. Ball high. That's 2-0. Runner gets back to second on the snap throw down there.
Not something you want to do, especially in this situation. You don't want to allow Tri-County to get those runs, and that throw could have led to an error into the runner's advancing.
Popped up on the right-hand side. That's going to be fouling out of play, and we'll try it all over again. 2 balls, 1 strike to the batter Ford. Speedy runners on the base pass for Tri-County.
Yes.
Ball outside. Boy, that was close.
Good eye there from, I believe, Ford's up. Not Chevy. I thought Chevy was up, actually. But no, it's Ford.
Okay, the wind and the throw. Ball low. Going to be a base on balls. And so now we've got a base-loaded situation coming up with just 1 out. Andrus goes over to third, running for Holbrook. Fricky down to second, Ford at first, and brings up who? Mr. Home Run, Mr. Carson Brown. He's got 2 dingers on the day. He's got a base on balls and 2 home runs. And if you thought he turned on Riddle, he's got time to turn on Mr. Gill here. I wouldn't give him anything close. Popped up foul.
As a batter, though, I wouldn't be aiming for the fences. I would want to be trying to go opposite.
Line drive this ball.
Yeah.
You with 1 out, you just need to get it in the outfield. You're going to get 1 run with Andrus pretty quick.
Yep.
Down at third base. Ground ball, foul.
And you can tell that after those 2 home runs, he's a lot more aggressive.
Well, yeah. Look at the amount of confidence that the young man's got at this point. Oh, thank you.
It can be your curse and your blessing.
The wind by Gill and the throw. Ball makes it 1-2.
But he needs to look at the smaller picture. A home run a grand slam would be superb. But right now they just need 1 or 2 runs. They don't want to risk
ball 2-2 count.
Putting himself in a situation that's not very good.
Batters count again. 2-2. Wind by Gill and the throw. That's low. We're going to have a full count with 1 out. No room in the end. Pop fly or a line drive is the only thing you need to stick to the bag on. Anything else on the ground, everybody will be going. Fly ball, foul.
He was
out ahead of that one.
Oh,
that was a swing there. That looked about the size of a basketball to him right there.
Yeah, if he was on that a little bit more, that would have been his third.
The wind by Gill and the throw. Popped up foul. He had to reach out for that one. That was on the outside corner to stay alive.
Yeah, you can see that those home runs are getting to him. He's kind of dropping his shoulder on that swing. That's why he's getting those pop-ups.
Let's see what happens. Gill winds and throws. Fouled that one off. He's just trying to stay alive. That one, he just wanted to get the bat on. He didn't want to call third strike.
As the Bee Gees have once said, they're staying alive. Staying alive.
Oh, great. The wind and the throw by Gill on the 3-2. Ground ball to the shortstop. Past the shortstop, Ross. That's going to be a base hit. Andrus scores. Fricky's coming in to score. And that's going to be 2-run RBI and a single for Carson Brown.
And that's exactly what he needed there.
Andrus scores running for Holbrook. Fricky scores. Ford goes to second base. And Brown at first. 4 RBI day and a 3-for-3 batting average for Mr. Brown today. Plus a great job behind the plate for about 3 innings.
And that's hard, to hit those 2 home runs and catch. It's a lot of strain on your body.
The wind and the throw. Line drive base hit to the right side for Cook. It's going to go to the fence. Tri-County may score 2. The first one comes in, and here comes Brown on the horse. And let's see. Ford scores. Brown scores. 2 RBI double for Cook. Now, something happened there at home I do not like to see in Little League ball games. The catcher faked the tag
I saw that,
to try to make him slide.
And
I thought you couldn't do that in Little League.
I know that you're not allowed to do it in major leagues because I've seen some guys get hurt up in the bigs. And the catchers who've done that have gotten in big trouble for faking tags because it can really throw off the runner, and they'll do this kind of goofy slide, and they can get injured their leg.
Next pitch was a ball, 1-1 to Nick Hamilton. He's got a base hit, got on with an error by the first baseman and a fielder's choice. So he is 1 for 3 for the day. Ball outside, going to make it 2-1. Yeah. And the ball gets thrown to second and ends up in the outfield. And down to third base is Cook. Cass Communication scoreboard, I need to give that update to you. It is Tri-County 9 and Beardstown 4. And we're in the bottom of the 5th. Gill throws. Strike on the outside corner. Evens the count out at 2 apiece. Only 1 out in this inning. This is the 7th batter for Tri-County in this inning. Gill winds and throws. This is his 2nd inning of work. Fouled off. Goes off the catcher's mask. You could see that stunned look for just a moment. Because when it hits you in the headgear, it does stun you for a moment. Your brain doesn't know what to do with that.
It doesn't hurt. It's just like, what? What's happening?
2-2 count. The wind and the throw by Gill. Outside, going to make it 3-2. He's run a couple of batters to 3-1, 3-2 in the count.
And that just gives the batter more opportunities.
You know he's got to come to you. And ball inside. That's going to be a base on balls.
Threw it to the wrong dugout there. He threw it to the Beardstown side. He's like, oh no.
Little embarrassing at that point.
Yep.
Well, come on. Make a better throw than that. Make a better throw than that. Giving Ryan McNeff some trouble. He stuck his hand. They got a nice little tube here. Now, you know, you don't see this in a lot of places, but with Time Will Tile being close by, what they did was put a drainage pipe tee that's about probably 6-inch pipe.
Yeah.
Put a cap on the bottom of it, and so you can drop the balls in the top of it. And the umpire can reach through an opening in the fence through that pipe and get the extra balls that he needs.
And most umpires actually just throw their waters in there as well. It's a good place to put it.
And so it looks like we're going to have a change in pitching. Are they? Nope, they're just having a conference on the mound. Coach went out to talk to him. They're trying to say what they're going to do. I think they may throw down, concede this one extra run to get the 2nd out. Let's see what happens. Luke Kuntz up to bat for Tri-County. Ground ball to the 3rd baseman. He's got to get the runner at 3rd. They've got him in a pickle. Nobody covering. They didn't throw it back, and that's going to be an infield hit. Or do you call that a fielder's choice?
It's an infield hit. They didn't get the out.
Yeah,
if they got the out there, that would have been a fielder's choice, but he did not get the out, so it is an infield hit.
Or is it an error?
It's not an error. I don't think it's an error.
Poor decision making?
Poor decision making. It's the only thing you can put on it. You can put a little thing there.
Bases loaded for Tri-County. Parker McCoy getting an opportunity to bat again. He got hit in the head early in this ball game. His first time at bat, it was in the 3rd inning. He batted for Struby and went into the field, and he got hit by the pitch. He struck out his next time up. This time you can tell he's a little more confident. Got the hands out there, and he's got 1 ball, 1 strike. Gill throws again. Strike on the outside corner. 1-2. Kurt Luntz called that a strike all day long. 1. Gill throws again. Swing and a miss, and that's going to be the 2nd out for Tri-County. They've batted around, and so I'm going to have to make a scratch out here on my scorecard. I love it when that happens. Not. Brings up Jace Beck. He's popped up to the 2nd baseman, and he is struck out in the ball game. Wind in the throw. Strike on the outside corner. Beck started things out. He actually made the 1st out, and we went through 8 more guys before another out. Swing and a miss from his heels. Didn't look like he was prepared to swing there, did he, Daniel?
No.
Wind in the throw. Outside, boy. Yeah.
I don't know if I could lay it off of that one. I would be.
Not after the one before that was just a couple inches away from that, and it was a strike. Hits the ball over the shortstop's head to left field. Severino gets the ball. They're going to try to score 2. Throw home. Runner is safe on the throw home, and so it's going to be a single and an RBI, or 2 RBIs, right?
Yes.
2 RBIs for Jace Beck. He ends up at second base on the throw. Third base is Kuntz. And scoring is Hamilton and Cook. And that makes the Cass Communication scoreboard say Tri-County 11 and Beardstown 4. First pitch to Hobrock is a ball, and the second one is a ball.
Something small from the last play is when Hamilton slid, he kind of ran into it's Heller, and it's such a small detail, but it's something that you should be taught, is that he went back and he made sure that he touched home plate.
Yep. Yeah.
You always want to do that.
Well, sometimes if you know you didn't, you don't want to.
Yeah.
Particularly if the catcher has the ball. Swing by Hobrock, that's going to make it a 2-2 count. Sometimes you're trying to sell something else.
It's all about the small things in baseball.
It is. Popped up foul. We're going to do 2-2 all over again. And a race to see who gets the Laffy Taffy. I don't know who's out there in the red truck, but they got a nice Coke umbrella out there, kicked back in the back of their truck, enjoying the ball game. Ball makes it 3-2.
Put a little TV up, and you can put on other ball games, and you can watch your kids play and watch Major League.
You could.
Yeah.
The wind and the throw. Above his head, that's going to be a base on balls. That's the 11th batter for Tri-County, and that's going to load the bases back up again as Hobrock is at first. Down at second is Jace Beck, and at third base is Luke Kuntz. And there's going to be a pitching change, and Atwood is going to come in to throw, and we'll kind of watch and see who goes where. And Riddle, 17, is going to center, and which one is that? That's Tanner. Tanner Riddle going to center. We'll give you these changes as we make them down. And those are the big Gills going to second base, which is where he normally plays. And let's see. I'm thinking, I don't know who else is in the ball game, but Atwood in now pitching for Beardstown. The Cass Communication scoreboard reads Tri-County 11 and Beardstown 4. We're in the bottom of the fifth, and Tri-County has batted 11 batters in this inning and now has bases loaded with this change. And we'll be back after this message.
Cassing Lumber Company, your do-it-best quality paint dealer, mixes unique paint colors for any project. Bring a sample of your pillows, curtains, or other items, and Cassings will scan them into their computer. Mix your unique color of do-it-best quality paint and save the information. Need a special gift? Cassing's gift department has gifts for everyone. Cassing Lumber Company, hometown family-owned lumber and hardware store, supporting hometown schools and families for 45 years. Route 99 South, Mount Sterling. Call 217-773-2611.
Hi, this is Stephanie Brockhouse.
And Barb Davenport from the First National Bank of Arnsville.
You should CD us now. For a limited time only, First National Bank of Arnsville is offering an outstanding annual percentage yield on a 6-month certificate of deposit.
If you'd like a great APY on a 6-month CD, you've got to come in now.
With a minimum deposit of $1,000, you can secure a 6-month CD at 1.61% annual percentage yield.
That's a 1.61% annual percentage yield on your $1,000 CD investment. You've got to check this out.
And of course, getting your very own 1.61% APY 6 months.
We'll come back to the First National Bank of Arnsville. I know Jason would prefer that we be focusing on his son up at bat. Atwood throws the second pitch. That's fouled off to the right-hand side as Grant Fricky is up to bat. 1 ball and a fouled off ball to the right-hand side. Fricky has put the bat on the ball every time. He's got 2 base hits, so he's 2 for 4 on the day. This will be his 5th at-bat of the ball game. Atwood throws. That's going to be high. That's going to make it 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs here. Bottom of the 5th inning, and Tri-County leading 11-4 over Beardstown. Fouled off again. Going to even the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Deuces are wild across the scoreboard. Atwood looks in, winds and throws, flings that ball. He's got kind of like a sidearm throw there, doesn't he, Daniel?
Yeah, a little bit. It's so hard to try to describe it to the audio listeners, but it's so
Ricky takes strike 3 for the 3rd out of the inning, but not before Tri-County scores 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 runs on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits. I'm looking for errors. I don't see 1 error and 3 left on base as we head to the top half of the 6th inning. It is Tri-County 11 and Beardstown 4. Tri-County will be trying to get 3 outs, and Beardstown will be trying to get 7 runs. We'll be back after these messages.
Hi, this is Stephanie Brockhouse.
And Barb Davenport from the First National Bank of Arnsville.
You should CD us now. For a limited time only, First National Bank of Arnsville is offering an outstanding annual percentage yield on a 6-month certificate of deposit.
If you'd like a great APY on a 6-month CD, you've got to come in now.
With a minimum deposit of $1,000, you can secure a 6-month CD at 1.61% annual percentage yield.
That's a 1.61% annual percentage yield on your $1,000 CD investment. You've got to check this out.
And of course, getting your very own 1.61% APY 6-month CD is quick and easy thanks to our outstanding Blue Diamond service.
That 1.61 APY is accurate as of July 1st, 2019. Penalty for early withdrawal.
Don't wait. Get to First National Bank for your 6-month certificate of deposit today. You should CD us now.
Isn't it time you made the switch to Blue Diamond service?
First National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Jennings Beardstown is your headquarters for new Chevrolet, Buick, Cadillac, GMC, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram vehicles, as well as quality used vehicles. Tina Gregory would like to personally invite you to Jennings Beardstown to help you find the vehicle of your dreams or to have your current vehicle serviced. Jennings is under new management with Tina Gregory as general manager, Tyler Buelig as sales manager, and Darren Stevenson as service manager. The new management would like another opportunity to earn your business. Jennings Beardstown, 61 Plaza Drive, or call 217-909-2527.
Steve Surratt and Daniel Rissman coming back to you. Hudson Garbutt took a timeout to go get some nachos. the guy that runs the camera he's got a hot dog.
He's one hungry feller.
Yeah. He's spending all the money he's making back at the stand. Fouled off by Lopez, the first batter here, 9th spot for Beardstown. Again, 11-4. Tri-County leading this ball game over Beardstown. This is 11 and 12-year-old Little League district action. Winner of this tournament will play here in the sectional part of the tournament. Winner of this game will play Brown County at 7 o'clock tomorrow night. We'll have the broadcast. Ball hit to the third baseman. Scoops and throws. Cross out. Nice job by Ford. Oh, is that Ford still? Yeah, Ford is at third base. And nice job on a 5-3 out. He almost took too much time, but he got it over there in a hurry.
Doesn't matter how you get there. If you get the out, you get the out.
Still looks the same on the card.
Yep.
Whether it's 6 inches or 60 feet.
Yeah.
Brown on the mound for Tri-County trying to close this thing out. And right now, I think our players of the ball game for Tri-County are pretty easy.
Yes, they make our lives easier.
Yeah. The stretch by Brown and the pitch on the 1-0 ground ball to the gets past Hamilton. That took a weird bounce.
I was going to say I was going to get in the head.
He was right in front of that ball, and it veered off to the right. I'm going to give a base hit on that because To me, it looked like he had the ball, and the ball veered to the left, I guess it was.
That would have been difficult even for high schoolers.
The stretch in the pitch by Brown popped up, and this is Heller. Tanner Riddle was the one that got the base hit, folks, and Ethan Heller, the catcher, he's caught the whole ball game. Done a good job back there. He has 3 strikeouts. Got caught swinging twice and caught looking once. Ground ball to Fricky. He's going to step on the bag. Throws to first. That's it! That is a win for Brown County on the double play.
Tri-County, you should say.
Tri-County, excuse me. 6-4 or 6-3. 6-3 on the double play by Fricky in this ball game, and just an awesome game by Tri-County.
I called it.
Tell you what, give me a commercial break, and we'll be back to you with the Prairie Land FS postgame show here, folks, as Tri-County is going to meet Brown County, a rematch of game 2 of this tournament, and a rematch that it should be a really good rematch. We'll be back to you after these messages.
Spring has sprung, so dance. It's Sarah Hoots here with AADM Dance Studio. We are celebrating Season 12 by providing more ways for students to perform, learn choreography, and grow bold relationships together. All classes highlight traditional dance techniques, age-appropriate terms, unique choreography, and use of modern pop music. Come explore the magic of AADM with dance, tumbling, trampoline, or competitive team options. All About Dance and More, 217-473-3970.
At Bill's Service, 400 State Street in Concord, we understand that your vehicle is one of the most important investments, and doing proper preventive maintenance not only ensures you get the maximum life out of your investment, but also helps prevent costly and inconvenient repairs in the future. To keep your vehicle going and your family safe, call Amber at Bill's Service, 217-457-2217 to schedule an appointment with Chris, Matt, or Quentin to take care of your auto care needs. York Tire understands that there is never a good time for a flat tire on the farm or on your commercial vehicle. That's why York's eases your pain with 24-hour farm and road assistance. They can come to you with their on-site service truck and get your equipment rolling again. York Tire offers tires for just about anything that has wheels and can service vehicles large or small. York Tire, 501 East Main Street, Mount Sterling, right behind the FS Fast Stop. Call 217-773-3947.
Steve Surratt and Daniel Rissman back with you on the broadcast on BCHornetsports.com and more. Want to do the Prairie Land FS postgame show as a farmer-owned cooperative dedicated to providing all customers with the highest quality products and services. Your local Prairie Land FS, 104 West Railroad Street in Mount Sterling, 217-773-3911. With that, we'll give you the final box score here. Tri-County wins the ball game with 11 runs on 12 hits, 2 errors committed by Beardstown, and they left 10 men on base, and that's how much they hit the ball. Tri-County really going after the pitches. On the other side of the ball, for Beardstown, 4 runs on 7 hits, 1 error by Tri-County, and 7 men left on base. And I think the key there in this ball game would be the pitching of Fricky early on in the ball game with the limit 85 pitches in the ball game, and with that had 10 strikeouts, 1 walk, but he hit a couple of batters. But when you look at the whole scheme of things, he came in top of the 5th and pitched 1 pitch. I think that was correct.
Yeah.
1 pitch in the top of the 5th, and then that was a base hit, and so he left after that. So really 4 innings of pitching. There were 12 outs available in those 4 innings. My math right here so far, Daniel, 3 times 4 is 12. And so 10 of the 12 outs were strikeouts by Fricky. And so that shows the control that he had. It's time for our Casting Lumber post-game show. Our players of the game, hometown family-owned lumber and hardware store, can help you start or finish any job you have, inside, outside, big or small. Stop by and see how they can help you get the job done, supporting hometown schools and families for 45 years. Casting Lumber Company, Route 99 South, Mount Sterling, 773-2611. Let's go on the Beardstown side of the ball. Again, Hamlin had 2 base hits and scored twice, and he's really the big hitter there. RBI-wise, most of their RBIs came on ground balls or an error. That scored a run there. And let's see, this one came on a base hit with the RBI by Atwood. And I'm trying to look at some of the others out here, how they got their 4 runs. Hit by pitch ended up coming in on a pass ball, I believe. And then the others were kind of, but 2 of them the same way. Could have counted those as errors on the pass ball. But really, the game was tight, clear up with Tanner Riddle pitching the ball game, clear up until he hit McCoy.
Yeah.
Beardstown had control of the ball game, and they were within reach. But when he hit McCoy, the coach decided to make a change because he could see that Tanner was physically shaken by the fact that he'd hit McCoy and hit him in the head and hit him in the face. So McCoy came back. He had a popped lens in his glasses and came back and batted twice. And even by the end of his second at bat after that, that would have been his 3rd bat overall, he was stepping back into the batter's box and starting to take some solid swings. Player of the game brought to you by Casting Lumber Company on the Tri-County side of the ball. This is pretty easy.
Yep.
We haven't had it this cut and dry for the whole tournament. Grant Fricky with 10 strikeouts, and at bat he did a decent job at bat. He was 2 for 5, had an RBI, scored once, but he's going to get it for pitching in the first part. Then he's going to get it for his fielding because he's one of the best shortstops in this tournament. How many? We've seen him turn at least 2 double plays because of heads-up ball, getting the ball, stepping on the bag, throwing to first. And he's a heads-up player out there. The kid from Quincy, Cashman, was the other good shortstop that we've seen in this tournament, or at least yesterday. Both of those guys had a good game, and Fricky had one today. But he's not alone. Carson Brown, 2 solo home runs, 4 RBIs on the day, went 3 for 3, 2 home runs and a base hit and a base on ball. So he goes 3 for 3 on the day with 4 RBIs, caught, and then finished the game out pitching. So your players of the ball game are Grant Fricky and Carson Brown. And so we thank you for that in listening to the Prairie Land FS postgame show and the Casting Lumber players of the ball game. Folks, tell our sponsors how much you enjoy what they have done. We thank you. God bless, and have a great rest of your Sunday.
Thank you for listening today to the Brown County Hornets on bchornetsports.com, your source for Brown County sports. Today's broadcast was brought to you by All About Dance and More, B&N Trucking, Brown County State Bank, Cast Communications, Double K Firearms, Farmer State Bank and Trust Company of Mount Sterling, Farmer State Bank of Greggsville, Hinderker Funeral Home, Henry Automotive, Casting Lumber, Larry Dunn Accounting, The Land Guys LLC, Mount Sterling Savings Center, Moreland and Devitt Pharmacy, Prairie Land FS, Ray Insurance Agency, Rustic Gardens, Scranton Heating and Cooling, Yingling and Nissen Agency, and York Tire. Thank you for listening to the Brown County Hornets on bchornetsports.com, your source for Brown County sports.